So, what is living in the end and how do you properly do it? The practical part of it, the practical part of living in the end, is what we are going to focus on today. So, what is living in the end and how do you do it? How does Neville Goddard actually suggest living in the end? Let's talk about that in today's video. So, hello everyone, I'm Neha Kumar, and on this channel, my mission is to help all of you master the game of life and literally win and enjoy living it. All right, so if that is something that you would like, subscribe to the channel and let's dive in. What is living in the end and how do you do it? So, living in the end is essentially you living in a state. So, this is the official definition. You living in the state where you live as if your wish is already fulfilled, meaning you're living in your dream reality. Now, this is what it means. Like, this is how it's actually applied. Being in a state where you act as if or you live as if your wish has already been fulfilled essentially means that your thought process, your thoughts, your beliefs, your assumptions, your mindset, or essentially your entire way of thinking and viewing life is from the point of view of already having what you desire. So it's not thinking about how your desire will come through, but instead your mind, your subconscious, and your beliefs and assumptions think about life as if your wish has already come true. And that's what it means. This is where the key to proper living in the end lies. So, if right now, in your current reality where you do not have what you desire, if you were to start thinking for as little as 5 to 10 minutes in a day, if you were to, for these 5 to 10 minutes, think about your life from the end, meaning how would your life look like if your desire was already fulfilled? So, what do you think? Okay, what do you think are the things that you would be able to do, the places you would be able to go, the decisions about your life you would be able to make, your current standard of living or your current way of living, whatever works for you? What would all of these things look like? What would you eat? What would you wear? How would you conduct yourself? What kind of friends you would make? What kind of places you'd work at? Who are the kind of people you would work at? So basically, you think about your reality, what it would be like just for 5 to 10 minutes every single day if your dream life was already here. And this is how you teach yourself to live in the end. Set a timer for 5 to 10 minutes and write these prompts down somewhere that I told you about, right? Thinking about your life from the point of view of already having your dream. Think about it like this: it's like watching your life on a movie screen where you are seeing your life from an outside perspective. As an outsider yourself, you're seeing your life or thinking about your life from already having it. What would be different? What would change? What would your daily routine look like? This is very, very essential. This question, this prompt. What would my daily routine look like if my dream was already a reality? And this is huge because you will find that subconsciously, the current, if you're not living in the end, and if you're, especially if your desires are not flowing freely, you will find that your current way of spending your day, thinking in your day, is so unaligned to what it would be if your desire was already a reality. So think about it. This is the most important question. What would your day to day routine look like if your dream life was already here? Think about it. What would you do when you wake up? Where are you required to be? Let me give you an example. So, let's say you want to be a famous YouTuber, you go viral, you have millions of subscribers. What would that look like? Use this example in your situation, okay? So, maybe you would wake up, but you would wake up relaxed because, like, you've got no responsibilities. So, you wake up after having a full sleep, a proper sleep, you know? And maybe that's something that you don't have right now because your responsibilities, the job, the office, it requires you to be up at 9. But if you have your own viral YouTube channel, maybe you could sleep till 11 and then wake up and then get dressed and ready in your own time. Maybe you take your dog out for walk that you cannot do right now, right? And you take your dog out for a walk, feed them, play with them, and then you'd probably meditate or start planning. And then after the meditation, you'd start planning on what videos you want to create, and then you would do your makeup, do your hair, create those videos on the working days, and you'd edit them probably. And then once you're done, and this is like maybe a couple of hours or 3 hours of work, you're done for the day. So you eat something, you eat a breakfast as well before recording, but then after work you eat something, you go out again, play with your dog or your cat or your pet again, or go out meet your friends, right? And you watch something you like, you journal. So everything that you would do if you were already a YouTuber, that's very well, that's doing very well. 1 lakh subscribers, 100,000 subscribers, a million subscribers, whatever your dream is. Research what people who already have your dream life do. So listen to their interview. So let's say if you going ahead with the YouTube example, you listen to other YouTubers who have those 100,000 subscribers. How do they act? What do they do? How frequently would you upload your posts, right? So literally, living in the end essentially is about you getting a feeling, a complete, like a complete visualization in a way, or all the data about how your life would look like if you already had it. And this is what is missing from most people's manifestation practice. They affirm, they visualize, but they never change their general expectation of what an everyday would look like. Then, if you want to take it even one more step further, because see, I've been talking about it, it's still not been 5 minutes since I've described a dream life scenario. It takes as little as a couple of minutes to do all of that thinking that we were doing. So, think about your days when you don't have work. And now, because you are financially free because of YouTube, you have like 3 to 4 days free. So, think about your life, what it would look like when you were free. Think about your days, couple of days, not just one day, because you won't be working every day, right? So put some thought into what would change in your life, your everyday routine, your friend circle, your physical state of living, your standard of living. What changes would occur in your life when your desires already a part of it, a part of your life? And this is how you practically live in the end. This is like the real process. This is what Neville meant, right? It's already done, like he gives this wonderful story about, I think you must have heard about the Barbados story, that you're already in Barbados, where Neville was taught by his teacher Abdullah about law of assumption. He, let me tell you the story, he wanted to go to his family's home, and he had no money, he had no ticket. He wanted to go to Barbados, and he reached out to his friend come coach Abdullah about, I want to go there. And Abdullah told him, you're already there. It's not about you wanting to go there, you're already there. So if you're already there, what would you do? So Neville starts telling in the story that he visualized himself sleeping in his room, in his family home, watching the sea, and doing everything that he would do, boarding the ship, getting off of it, doing everything that he would do if he was already in Barbados. And that's living in the end. That's how it is meant to be done. Think about your life as if it's already true. So you start working on it. Start teaching yourself how to live in the end, right? Because right now you're living in some end. And that is your life that you don't like, that you want to get away from. But you have to, if you want to achieve your dream life, you have to live in the end, meaning think about your life. Even if you can do this just for 10 to 15 minutes, think about what your life would look like. just for 10 to 15 minutes if you already have your desire. You can even start with 5 to 10 minutes. What your life would look like if you already have your desire. And then increase your timing. Also, one important factor is that once you are done with it, have a good mental diet, meaning do not spend the rest of your day thinking against your desire. If you can just have neutral thoughts, like not even going and affirming throughout the day. If you can't, if it doesn't feel nice, if it feels forced, if you can just have a good mental diet, neutral thoughts, or not thinking about your desire at all and thinking about something else that pleases you, if you can do this, it will come to you. Every technique works. Power is not in the technique, the power is in your focus, the power is in your vision of life and how you view life. And this is Neville Goddard's Living in the End. So, thank you so much for joining me here today. Subscribe to your channel if you have not subscribed yet. When you do subscribe, hit the bell icon so that you never miss another video that I post. Like this video, share this video, comment Master Manifestor, and to book personal coaching with me, check the description box for all the details. And I will see you again real soon. Bye.